What's good, y'all? So it's Brandon Wilson back again with another video. I think this is episode 6. I appreciate all y'all who've watched episodes 1 through 6, even just any of them. I really showcase, the journey of Sorethumb and what we're all about. So for this video, we're going to change it up, as you guys can see with the title. This video, I'm going to showcase 5 mistakes that I made in my early stage of growing my brand and some of the ways you can avoid it. Leverage this information and apply it to your own clothing brand if you want to start one in the future or if you have one currently. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Hold on, even before that, I hope you keep being you. I hope you realize being you, your individuality is special, and that's what Sorothumb's all about, my brand, highlighting individuality. So don't let anyone tell you that you're not special, and keep sticking out like a sore thumb.
Walk around them bills, walk around them bills, yeah, walk around them bills. Fucking with that big Cancun, hitting on it, and I know I do. Hitting on this, that, and I know I do. And I know I do.
Alright, so this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna pull up my list right now and just showcase again 5 mistakes that I made in my early stages of starting my clothing brand. These mistakes, cost me a lot of money, time, hassle, all the above. But without these mistakes, I wouldn't have learned as much and the experience of starting a brand and things like that. So, mistakes are good and you definitely want to learn from them. But, sometimes they're needed because you get that experience. You learn from the L, from a failure. If you have that mindset looking towards it where, yeah, you failed, yeah, you fell on your face. Okay, but now you know what not to do. Now you know where not to go. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I look at it. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so if you guys are watching up to this part, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I appreciate all y'all. And y'all go follow my clothing brand, Sorethumb. Again, it's all about pushing individuality. There's a lack of individuality in this world. So through our clothes, I'm currently wearing our hoodie, gives you that freedom to visually express what makes you, you. We just want to highlight that and realize, being you is special, being you is dope, because there's no one else in this world who's like you. So why wouldn't you want to be that? Why wouldn't you want to be you? Alright, so let's get into it finally. So starting off, probably one of the most important pieces to starting a clothing brand that I should have took advantage of sooner. So I started my clothing brand Sorethumb about a year ago. September 7th, I want to say, is the date. And I didn't know kind of what I was doing. I put a little research into it, but my whole mentality was like, I'm just going to jump into the fire and just see what sticks, So first I went to Michael's and got all my shirts, all my supplies, and vinyl. So with my shirts, I'll showcase on the video. I wanted to do something different and kind of separate myself from majority of clothing brands. And with my brand Sorethumb, we're about pushing individuality, helping people find the confidence through clothes to be you. And when you look at art is a form of expression, a form of visually expressing through art. So I thought that tied into our story very well, in being you. So I incorporated abstract art into our first designs of our first tee. And I painted on them, and then I had a graphic designer who I knew back in the day make me a logo just saying Sorethumb with paint, and it did really well. So I got, I think, about 30 shirts, 30 white shirts. I painted all of them, used my friend's heat press machine that he allowed me to use at the school, and I did 30 of them. Didn't tell anyone, nothing. Last year I went to the University of Utah. So I wanted to take advantage of all the resources and all the students, because that was another main reason why I started my clothing brand. There's no better time to start my clothing brand than right now, so that's the whole reason behind it. So went to Michael's, got all the supplies, got all the paint, got all the designs, got my shirt up and ready. I think it was like Friday or Thursday. Then we had a football game, a home football game, Saturday morning. So one thing I did, I had my friend of mine sling the shirts on his shoulder. We went up to everyone and we were just like, if you follow us, you get a free shirt. And we just went up to everyone, take a picture on our shirt, take a picture on our shirt. rock our shirt, rock our shirt. So we 30 free shirts away at the football game. We were like, in order for you to get a free shirt, you just gotta follow us, gotta take a picture holding it up, that's it. But that was a good thing because we leveraged all that attention and kind of use human behavior to get more people interested in the brand, where you see someone rocking Sorethumb or posting up with a shirt, then you see someone else, then you see another person, then you see another person, then you're like, dang, what's Sorethumb? Why are all these people supporting it? And then if you see enough people supporting it, that makes you want to support it, because everyone is a sheep for the most part. And everyone wants to be down with the cool clique, the cool niche, the cool clothing brand. Everyone wants to be down with that. So if you can showcase from outside in, from a customer's experience, people are going to want to support you because they don't want to feel left out. They don't want to have that FOMO effect. So that's what we applied with our first kind of drop or release of Sorethumb. But we didn't have a website set up. So rule number one is get you either a Wix or a Shopify website where it just has a landing page where people can put their SMS, their phone number, or their email to stay updated with you. I think Shopify gives you 3 months free, or like you pay $1 for 3 months, something like that. You can just have that trial period, but get you a website. All you need is a landing page, a URL, and a good graphic on the front landing page. People are going to be able to put their email in or their phone number to stay updated, and that is going to help you build a contact list over the time. So when it comes to you marketing and preparing for your upcoming drop, I advise you to start marketing a month ahead. That 30 days, people are going to be coming to your website, putting their phone number in, putting their email in, and that's going to be consecutively building a contact list. So when you drop, you don't have to rely on Instagram, you don't have to rely on TikTok, you don't have to rely on these social platforms for you to get sales. Send an email to all your contact lists, boom, our site is live, everyone goes there. Send a text, boom, our site is live, go shop, boom, everyone goes shops. So one thing in the early stages I did not do is I got a lot of followers on my Instagram doing that, going to football games, giving out free shirts, selling shirts at the school, but I had nowhere to get their contact information. I had nowhere to save their number or get their email. So highly, highly recommend is get you a website as soon as possible. Even if you don't have the money, figure that out later, but I guarantee you, if you get your contact list up, email and SMS, that is going to benefit you in the long run. So that's one mistake. Second mistake. So I've had numerous drops over this past year. The first one was our Sorethumb painted tee that you guys can see in the picture. Our second one was a black shirt, and I have a quote. It said, "You stick out like a sore thumb." And all of our prints in the early stages were heat pressed, but we were just getting a lot of designs out. Every week we were dropping something to keep people on their feet. And then finally I decided I wanted to do cut and sew and really do like a full capsule. So I went through a manufacturer, got everything, and I ordered 20 pieces of 5 different pieces. So it was like 108 units of different pieces. And I ordered way too much inventory. So second mistake, do not order a ton of inventory on your first couple drops. Really focus on products that people are gonna want and something that you can sell pretty easy. Because the worst thing to do is order a lot of inventory and you're stuck on that. People are like, oh, I've seen that, you've been promoting that for 2 months now, no one's bought it. So really focus on having smaller releases or smaller collections. So when I say that, it'd be 2 shirts and a hoodie, a trucker hat, a shirt, a hoodie, and the matching sweats to go with it. Like, keep your drops real small, because that's going to help you sell out quicker. That's going to help you kind of realize what your customers want and like, and then really from there you can just build and grow. You don't need the most inventory starting out. You could have 30 pieces total, 3 shirts, 5 hoodies, 4 sweatpants, and 7 trucker hats, and call it a deal, because that's going to showcase, one is exclusivity. If you sell out, you're like, oh, I sold out. What, bro, I need to get the next drop. So it's going to help with exclusivity and help people want to buy more from you because they couldn't get it the first time. It's going to help you, just spend less money up front and in the starting period. So mistake 2, do not buy too much inventory. Focus on smaller drops. Mistake 3, This is a huge gem I'm putting y'all on. Again, if you watch up to this part, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Show some love because I'm giving y'all free game. Y'all can learn from my mistakes and leverage that to y'all own brand. So let's get back into it. So mistake 3, not getting professional photos of your products and people wearing your brand. That is probably one of the most underlooked gems. We live in a digital world where everything is visual. People like visuals. If you can create great visuals of people wearing your clothes, that is a plus. People are more likely going to want to buy with you because of that visual, off that ad, off that video. So really focus on getting high quality photos of your drops. Like here's one of our t-shirts. Like you know how you see t-shirts on the ground and you just do photos? Do not do that yourself. You might save you money up front, but I guarantee you, if you hire professional photos of your collection, people rocking it, that is going to help you get more sales. And I say that because one, you can post it on social media. It's high quality, it's gonna look good. You're gonna get a lot more engagement on those photos, what's gonna allow your social media accounts to grow. You can use those same photos on your website, which is going to make your website look very good and clean and simple, which is another hidden gem. And you can just leverage that. You can use that in the future with running ads. You can use that in the future running videos and visuals. So really focus on finding a photographer or someone who's really good at editing, taking photos to help you with taking pictures of your products and help you get pictures of people rocking your brand. And I didn't do that enough in the early stages. I just did everything myself and it kind of limited me. The photos were good, but they could have been a lot better, and I could have got more people's attention, more people to get interested in Sorethumb, more people to buy from me. So really focus on that. And yeah, it's going to cost you a lot of money up front, but I'm telling you, it's worth the chance to take it. It's going to help you excel in the long term. All right, mistake number 4. This is another gem too. Not doing more giveaways exchange for followers and engagement on your social media accounts. And I say, every chance you get, if you're having a clothing drop or release, or if you just have extra inventory, I say do a giveaway. And when I say exchange for followers and engagement, make the rules where you have to follow our Instagram page, you have to like this post, you have to put it on your story. If you put your email and your SMS on our website, that's additional entries. So you get a ton of engagement on that post. People follow your account. Post is going to be boosted because you get a ton of engagement and you get more contact information if they put their email and their SMS number on your website. So it's a win-win situation. Helps your brand grow, you get more followers, you get more engagement, and you can even get more contacts that you can later reach out to and market to when you have following drops. So that's a really hidden gem. So do giveaways as much as you can. Again, make sure the photos are high quality and people can really see what they're getting, and even maybe run some ads to it. Like be creative with this. So that's another gem. Make sure you can do giveaways every chance you get. All right, mistake number 5, the last and final one. So here we go. Mistake number 5 is I did not give my clothes to enough people who had a following, to enough influencers. When I first started my clothing brand, one way I thought was to help market my brand, help get more attention, was to go to my area, or to my city, Salt Lake City. I went to the University of Utah, and I looked to find people who kind of had that social following, that people that they always had eyes on them. So, I went to local DJs who would always, DJ every weekend at some of the hottest bars. Yo, fam, man, I got you a shirt, man, I got you a hat, yo, rock this, and they'd rock it. So more and more people every weekend would see my brand. Oh, dang, you rocking Sorethumb. Dang, you got the hottest DJ in Salt Lake City rocking your brand. So that's how you got to think. So you're about to have your clothing drop a couple weeks in advance. I highly recommend you to get a couple samples that you can send to influencers in your niche that can wear it and get more eyes to your brand and more people interested in the brand. Marketing is such a big aspect of this clothing space. You really got to take advantage of it. And one way by doing that is to giving your clothes to influencers who have a following, or anyone who has a sort of a following that people want to support them. And if they post something of your shirt, and if they post your product or they're wearing your product, their customers or their followers are going to want to support them and rock that shirt too. So that's a good way to kind of know who you want to give your clothes to. if their following would buy their stuff if they'd be wearing it. If so, give it to them. If not, they're like, they just like the shirt, but I don't think they'll really support, you know, an influencer, then don't really give it to them. But give people your clothes who got a following, who got always the eyes and attention on them, because that's going to help you get more attention, more buzz, and more sales for your brand. That's the 5 biggest mistakes I made. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. Again, I appreciate all y'all. I wanted to kind of, you know, do something new for y'all and really kind of learn from my mistakes again, and you could leverage it, you could use that to your advantage. Again, if you like this video, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. I'm also selling my manufacturer list. If you DM me on Instagram, my personal Instagram, it's Brandon, BRANDEN.Wilson, WILSONN, 2 N's. I'll put it up on the screen. Send me a DM, and I'll sell you my manufacturer list. It's not going to be cheap. I'm going to tell you that right now, because I put a lot of time, money, effort into finding some of the best manufacturers overseas that can create great quality products for you. So it's not going to be cheap, but I'm telling you, it's going to save you a lot of time. Yeah, you might spend money up front. It might be a lot, but I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it in the long run. I'm telling y'all. So if you want to invest in your clothing brand, if you want to grow your clothing brand and get you guys some of the best products on the market, send me a DM and I'll let you know how to buy my manufacturer list. It's up to 10 manufacturers, you know, that sell hats, or that make hats, shirts, jeans, like anything you need in the clothing space, I've got a manufacturer for. So again, do not miss on this chance. I'm not trying to sell y'all, but I'm trying to help in any way I can. So it's up to y'all. Again, I appreciate all y'all who watched up to this video. Do not stop being you. Do not stop showcasing you and embracing you. You know, I love all your guys' individuality, no matter how much you hate it about yourself. I like it because it showcases you. That's what makes you you. So never stop being you. Again, keep sticking out like a sore thumb. That's what we're all about, helping people find the confidence to be them, and keep sticking out like a sore thumb. And I'll catch you on the next episode. Peace.